Starting Thursday in convenience stores, in addition to the bottles of wine, another wine product will be allowed for sale. Fortified wine. It's a product where wine has been added to a distilled spirit. Port and sherry are the most common. A senior government source confirms this, but calls it very minor and more of a housekeeping matter. It will happen as a regulation change. Convenience stores can already sell wine with a maximum alcohol content of 18%, though most wines have less than that. Now, fortified wines at 18% or less will also be allowed at corner stores, though some worry about those with addictions.
You're not planning your party and your charcuterie board full of cheese and picking up some fortified wine. We're making very vulnerable people able to access it all over the place.
One addiction expert wonders about the impact of making a typically stronger drink more available and how it'll affect alcohol consumption.
Accessibility is the most powerful lever. So that's like hours of availability and price, and then retail density.
On the LCBO website, 50 different fortified wine products are listed as containing 18% alcohol or less. The LCBO didn't provide any answers on sales numbers. The convenience store industry says this is not something it was pushing for.
I'm not exactly sure how big a seller it's going to be, but it's good news for the convenience retailers because now they have yet another product to offer Ontario consumers.
This store owner says it's been a challenge just stocking the products they're already allowed to carry, waiting to fill her second fridge with wines after a month of being allowed to sell it.
As you order, it's taking almost 3 weeks to fill in the order from LCBO. Beer store is faster, but you have to go and pick it up. If you don't want to invest in 50 cases at a time, then you have to go and pick it up.
She'd like to see another change, hoping the rules for wines they can sell will loosen.
We need more variety, so I'm waiting for that as in permission from LCBO so that you can carry all kinds of wines. Once I get into that cooler will be filled up.
The province created a map of all the convenience stores licensed to sell booze, but some I called still aren't selling, in some cases because they don't have any product yet.
We're changing a system that has been in place for almost 100 years. So there undoubtedly are going to be some growing pains, and we're experiencing some growing pains right now. The biggest one, namely, is distribution, but we're working on that.
The industry is glad the province has agreed to do a review on taxes and fees they're paying on alcohol, set to be finished by the end of the year. As for the shift to allow the sale of fortified wines, one safety advocate questioned whether this is a sign the province will allow hard alcohol sales next. The response from the government source on that? Absolutely not. This convenience store owner says it's something customers are asking about.
People come and ask, oh, do you have this? Do you have that? We don't. We are only allowed this much. Then you have to explain them why, and we don't have a reason. Why not vodka, a bottle of vodka or a bottle of scotch?
But she says what she is allowed to sell is paying off. Every day, selling around 100 cans of beer and coolers in her large store. Lorenda, Reddekopp, CBC News, Toronto.